Hi, it's so nice to have you here with me today. Welcome to your weekly Oracle card reading for the week of July 24th through to the 31st. And it's Sunday, July 23rd. We are experiencing a new moon in the zodiac sign of Leo, Roar, today. So it reached its peak early this morning. Very early this morning, around 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, Mountain Standard Time. So you may have experienced some endings yesterday. Yay! I love it when things that are unhealthy for me leave and leave me alone, because then I know that God is taking me into more favor and into new blessings. So whenever something ends, I get really excited. I'm like, yes, thank you that I don't need that anymore. And thank you that I can move into a new emotional experience, which is what is all about today. Because a new moon is about a new emotional cycle. And with it being in the sign of Leo, this is great news because Leo features, guess what? Our inner child, children, creativity, and leadership, all traits of the Leo sign. And so these are, energies and characteristics that we're going to be working with this month. And those are great attributes for ourselves. So let me ask you this, what special qualities does your inner child possess? And are you in touch with your inner child? Well, in my 9 years of experience as an angel intuitive medium and teacher in the fields of self-development, spiritual, and psychic growth, I share this angel message, is that being in touch with your inner child is the foundation of all your creativity, of all your intuition and your gifts, but most importantly, your healing. If you're not in touch with your inner child, you are stuck in pain, blame, and addiction. Yes, many of you are struggling with addictions, sex addictions, drug addictions, addictions to your unhappy story. And why do we have these addictions? Well, my theory and philosophy is it's all because of the pain that you're not dealing with, or you don't know that you need to deal with it. A lot of people think their healing is in this area, but no, my friend, your healing is in this area. So it's a really good idea if you want to do that work and find out what is that inner child work that you need to do. And yes, pain, it always goes back to the inner child, because whatever's unresolved in our childhood will be lingering in adulthood. A lot of people, and I know one woman in particular who, thinks that her issues are completely resolved because she's got this beautiful house and she has her family, and this is a lot of women and a lot of men where they think they have certain achievements in life that make them immune to doing their work, but her pain leaks into every area of her life, unfortunately, because she never dealt with the pain that was caused to her by her own father when she was at the age of 5. And so none of us are immune. We really need to do our healing and our work. This is why we're here. We're not here to acquire cars and vehicles. We're here to be connected to spirit and to our souls and do our work. So if you would like to do your inner child work and you want to know what it is that you need to look at, because I understand a lot of you don't know what it is. Like, they're like, I know I need to heal, but I think it's this. But the angels might see that it's another area. So I do what's called angel counseling, and those services are available through my website at juliespiritualhealer.com/shop/ and in there you'll see my sale. So this week I'm guided to work with the Archangel Michael Oracle cards. So let's get to our weekly reading. I love working with Archangel Michael because he is no BS. His energy is strong, powerful, and beautiful, and he is truly in the light. So let's take a look at what he has to say. He's egoless, as all angels are, and when there's no ego, you really get a truthful and authentic message, which is very important because we need the truth to survive. I know I need the truth. How about you? So be ready for the truth when you work with these cards or when you work with Archangel Michael, because boy, he will tell you exactly what time it is. All right, so the beginning of the week, it says make a commitment. Archangel Michael just looked at me and said, a lot of you are procrastinating things, and that includes me. There's things I've been procrastinating on too. And I'm okay with accepting that truth and hearing that message because I'm open to healing. And when you're open to healing, you take the message and you say yes to it. A lot of us hear the message and we say, no, that's not true. I'm not procrastinating anything. It's like, really? So you're perfect, then why are you on earth? Because we all have work to do. So make a commitment at the beginning of the week to write down the 3 things, and sometimes it's just one. Archangel Michael's telling me there's one thing I need to do as a priority this week. And that's the thing. The angels will help work with you in small steps and small increments. He's correcting me. And so never feel overwhelmed that, oh, I have all this stuff to do, and so you don't do any of it. Michael's saying do it one day at a time, but make a commitment to do it. So carve out that time, write it down, and put it in your cellular phone if you have those kinds of agendas. This is one of my favorite cards. It says, your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. That means what you feel is real. Pay attention to it. My God, if I had a nickel for every time I heard something and didn't listen to it for my own self, I'd be rich, even richer, you know? I'd have a Bentley GT by now, because the angels speak to us through our intuition, through those feelings, through the visions in our mind's eye, and through the messages that we hear clearly in our mind. So, you know, really trust that what you're hearing, that is the angels, and listen to it. It will lead you to miracles every single time. The last card is that you are guarded and protected. Even through difficulty, you are protected. And sometimes the angels might make things happen to protect you. So what can actually look like a difficulty is a setup for the angels and God to bless you in a better way. I really feel that the message this week is to really work with Archangel Michael, because you need his energy right now. It's a new emotional experience. Archangel Michael will help you clear away all energy of fear and anything that's unhealthy for you. And I do encourage you to also explore your options. I mean, there's so many options out there. So many of you get stuck, he's saying, when one thing doesn't work out. Trust that there's lots of other doors that are going to open up for you, and to be brave enough to walk through them. The angels are going to create wonderful opportunities for you this week to get things done, get your goals accomplished, and as well to clear away fear and move into a higher vibration. So these messages every week, when we listen to them and we follow through with guided action, we get higher and higher and attract more and more miracles and fulfill our soul's contract, which is really why we're here. But if you would like to know more about, you know, what's going on with you, or more messages from your angels, then please book me for a private reading at juliespiritualhealer.com, and tune in Monday at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on the Angel Heart Talk Show on Blog Talk Radio. I'll be talking about the favor of God. So tune in then, and I'll talk with you next time. And until next week, know that you're blessed, know that you are protected, and that you are the most important person in your angel's life. Mwah. Bye for now.